Now the music that I'm gonna be playing in the background is not to make money off of this music. The music I'm gonna be playing in the background is to validate before the song go off. This song right here is the song playing, right? On this station right here, right? Now hopefully in a second, the people who on this station playing this music, hopefully they say something again, right, in a second. But point being for me, these people on this station playing this music, they immigrants, if you ask me, right? Or they Hispanics, they're Mexicans, right? They people that an American would say is not from this country. You know, if your grandmother was born here and she came here as an immigrant, and you was born here, you're not the same as me if my great grandmother was born here. But the point of what I'm saying is this: these Mexicans right here just disrespected black people while they playing black music and getting ownership in America, while the same company that's paying these Mexicans to play black music, they could be hiring black people to play black music and empowering black people and allowing black people to get ownership in America, playing their own culture's music, right? These Mexicans are not playing their own culture's music. They got a station devoted to them playing their own music, and whoever on that station getting rich, so be it. But why are these people using a platform, right, and playing music that's not of their culture, getting rich off of that, but they're laughing and joking? They just made a joke, and I have to do this because this is live, right? So they already said it, and I didn't catch it when they did it, so it's already over. But you see what time it is. Whoever's on this radio station at this time, these people just made a joke basically about black banking according to what's going on in the world. They know it's some social and economic injustice going on, right? And the government is using these immigrants in a way to suppress the growth of black people or the native population in America, what they call black people, which are the original natives to the landmass, right? And there's supposed to be congressional records stipulated that the Negroes are Native American, right? And somebody, I forgot what it is, the congressional record, I heard of it before, I didn't look it up yet. But if I find it, bro, I'm gonna prove and validate that claim, right? But beyond that, the government here has an immigrant to America pipeline where they are employing these immigrants in positions that they should definitely have a black person in. And they use somebody like a Big Boy in the Morning who will have 19 immigrants working around him and don't have a problem with that. And he'll sit here and allowing these immigrants to get rich all around him, which that nigga Big Boy is probably a clone or something, or probably not a real person at this point. You know what I mean? Like, they just showed you how they had when they supposedly had the princess and the prince getting married and all that crap. They had the robots, and just because some people recognize as robots, then they say, oh, they robots. But everybody wasn't saying they was robots at first. Only certain people were saying those not real people. And then after that, it's like, oh yeah, those are robots. And then you had the common idiot saying, oh yeah, I know that was a robot, and yeah, they said it's a robot. But it's like, did you say it was a robot before they said it? Yeah, so who's to say a Big Boy is even a real person? But he obviously ain't a real person while he on real 92.3 The Beat, right? If you so real, why aren't you talking about ownership, polity, economy, and liberation for the black population? If you so real, Big Boy, are you so cool with your little check that the white folks gave you that you're going to keep your mouth shut because you feel like whatever I'm talking about is unattainable? So you might as well keep your mouth shut and keep the life of luxury they gave you for you to sit here and empowering these immigrants all around you. And just like all of the artists that come to your show, all of these black niggas who they saying is getting rich, but at the end of the day, these guys are sitting here coming to Big Boy show and they looking around. I seen some of these guys, a couple of interviews I looked at, they looking around all weird. Like, they looking at all of the chicks and they ain't looking like, oh, I want to bang one of these chicks. They looking like, why do Big Boy got all of these immigrant broads around him? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, why don't you empower your own women? You don't think your women beautiful enough to sit around you or something? You don't think your women intelligent enough to have all them Mexican girls doing is giggling and moving around according to what Big Boy's saying and operating according to a program director and a hot clock. I took RTV in City College, right? And it ain't gonna get no different as you go up the ladder. You follow the program director's instructions and you follow the hot clock program or the system of using the hot clock with DJ continuity and spots and like you just gotta follow the directions. And those Mexicans that surround Big Boy ain't doing nothing special. These Mexicans on this 99.1 sitting here disrespecting black. Here we go. This guy. ODM and Evelyn, producer Garrison King. ODM and Evelyn, producer Kevin and the King. These people just made a joke about black banking, right? And then after they said that joke, they was like, "Oh, where you gonna go?" And then the little Mexican chick, she sounded like a wicked witch. I'm sitting here like, what the hell wrong with this broad? Right? Like, why she sound like like, is that a joke? Because you feel like black banking is non-existent, and you're making a joke basically because you know the government suppresses that, and the government is sitting here on the radio. I'm gonna start broadcasting all of this stuff because on the radio right now they got a ad dang there saying somebody running for some political position saying, "Oh, I'm going to try to incorrect, or I'm going to correct the socio and economical injustice that's been going on with black people." If you knew it's been going on all this time, why are you trying to act like you correcting something now? You just okay. And see these people, are they playing any Hispanics? And they try to use Cardi B and Tekashi 6ix9ine as a reason to say, "Oh, we can play your music because we got two Mexicans up in here." Those are industry plants, right? And those people are Tekashi 6ix9ine do nothing but create chaos and turmoil, and he's been nothing but in the bed with chaos and turmoil. Just like the baby, just like 50 Cent. And that's why they all in the same boat, right? So he's the baby of chaos. 50 Cent came in, Mini Man, and all of this kind of gangster this and kill you that and all that, whatever, right? And he always been in controversy. He always in somebody's business, always got a joke to tell, right? About somebody else's business. But at the end of the day, bro, it's just those dudes is done, bro. Ain't no more sellouts about to be sitting here acting cool in our face when they sellouts. I wasn't even trying to play that. I don't care. They gonna want to try to delete the message because I forgot, but I was trying to play them those radio hosts, right? Because ODM and Evelyn and then with DJ whatever the band, they over here making jokes. Why they getting rich off of playing black music? So if it's so funny, why don't you go to your homeland and go play some music and see if you can get rich? Because you in my homeland, homeboy, I don't know nowhere else. But your grandma knows somewhere else, but my grandma don't. My great grandma don't know nowhere else but America. Your great grandma do. So go where your great grandma came from and go play some music and go giggle on that motherfucking radio show and see if your bitch ass could ever buy a house, ever get a pool in your fucking backyard. Because all I ever know as a black person in America, we always had cereal and steak and everything that you enjoy as an amenity and a luxury. We always had cars. We always had schools. And as far as I remember, based on my history, black people always had civilization, cars, and schools. So you people had to come to Africa to learn. So stay in your place, little Mexican, because you're not funny, and you're only getting rich because you're in America. And you're only getting empowered because them white folks hired your bitch ass, and them Mexicans and those Spanish that are white people who are Europeans. And people are confused why Mexicans are in bed with white folks and Asians are in bed with the white folks and Arabs. They're all in bed together since the Crusades to come steal the knowledge and resources from Africa. All of the tools, right? The tools that were already made that they were using in Africa to create civilization. We're going to take these tools and then we're going to reverse engineer them and mimic these tools. And we're going to mimic what we saw them doing in Africa. That's all they're doing. But I'm just tired of the blatant disrespect. And these Mexicans, meet me in person. All you niggas on the show, meet me in person. Let's catch some fades, my bitch ass niggas. We can go knife for knife, gun for gun. Let's duel it out or something. You bitch ass niggas ain't gonna disrespect the culture though, my nigga. I'll beat you niggas ass. For real though. Meet me somewhere, nigga. Respond to it. If this shit go viral in public, nigga, Charlemagne bitch ass, I'm sure he can find some information about me, how that little cool ass nigga. Hey, Charlemagne, you know Spider Loke exposed you to Spider or Charlemagne. He got you he got you looking real feminine, and he got you looking like a Mr. Bojangles. You know what I mean? Because the outfit you had on resembled a damn near a jigaboo outfit with the gloves and shit you had on. Your color coordination just was off. It was pink instead of red. But you was a jigaboo, my nigga. But all y'all people, man, y'all niggas some coons, my nigga. Y'all allow these people to disrespect your culture, and you just sit around because you want a little bitch ass check. Over and out, a real nigga. Something more like Noble Drew Ali than Snoop Dogg. Some more like Marcus Garvey. Ain't no bitch ass nigga. Ain't no Dr. Umar either that say I want to create the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. And but why you ain't say the Noble Drew Ali Academy? And by no means, because your motherfucking ass don't want to represent the fact that black people supposed to be native to this continent of America. You want to represent the fact that we supposed to come through slavery in a channel that white people already got us on, that Jigaboo channel. Yeah, we changed the channels to something more like Bill Cosby. That even if you're gonna have us in America indoctrinated, we can still progress and be successful through your system. And this is why they ridicule a man like that who wants black people to be a certain type of way, because they don't want to have healthy, thriving communities of blacks that become dentists and doctors and lawyers and politicians and all of these type of things, because then they really have to compete with black people on the world stage, and they have to entertain your opinion. So, yet again, ownership, polity, economy, and liberation. The same liberation that Europeans seek to gain from Europeans at black and Native Americans' expense, and blacks and Native Americans are the same nation of people, the same identity, the same complexion, and they look just like all the array of black people from light skin to dark skin. I hear how it does today. And you people who think that light skinned people didn't exist in the earliest of times, and then the white man popped out, and then all of these complexions happened. It's something similar, but the white man come through the channel of an albino who comes out of a black man. And complexions have been around for a very long time. And if an albino has sex with a dark-skinned person, that person is not going to be a white person. And an albino is not white. So white didn't come until they got into the Caucasus Mountains, and they leprosy lie dormant. So they don't have the problems that a albino has anymore. That's the leprosy that the albino has. And that leprosy lies dormant in the white man because they was in the Caucasus Mountains, and if the DNA was frozen, right? That's why they have a little show called Frozen, because that leprosy DNA inside of them is frozen. But I was told that because they are out in the sun now, that it's starting to awaken, right? That dormant DNA, that leprosy that you seen a politician, some fat guy, racist guy with an osculating eye, that's an albino characteristic. So, man, I'm over this, bro. But I'm over the blatant disrespect and the obvious position that the police in the black community could be black, and those black people would make $5,000 a month, so they wouldn't have to be outside doing whatever you're saying they're doing. But you deliberately created a system where those people were the black economy, and you're the white one. They're going to be the ones in the street selling the drugs. You're going to be in the courtroom prosecuting. You created that system deliberately, right? So, yet again, all hail to Bill Cosby and niggas like him, real niggas that have the betterment of black people in their mind. They don't have a subservient mentality of I'm going to just be a servant and I'm going to be a subject to somebody else's economy. But I'm out of here. I got to handle business, G.